welcome to episode 7 of season 5 of Surviving Nairobi. Kama kawaida cha boy Hafare na mimi
na DJ Ivy gang.
And keeping with the theme of the last episode, it's another all-star episode. To bring back another slam dunk guest.
3 points.
Hey. Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
Back like I never left.
Of course.
It's in the game.
Ladies, if you see this man, akona kazi.
Suited and booted.
Akona kazi.
Call me, man.
Like, as in, he actually earns money for what he does.
Yes, sir.
Usi, like in the words of Mandy, usi gambler.
What to the wise?
Sindio?
Send booty his way.
Okay. Ujaitha mani tumia mimi lakini, you know
big
what?
And fat. I presume.
You presume?
Man.
Big and
Shit.
Yeah.
Before we begin, want to give a big shout out to our sponsors again. It's KFC and the Crunch Master. For those who need a meal that's the life of any party, a meal as bold and as loud as you are, KFC's Crunch Master. Twice the chicken and full of flavor. For the unapologetically loud, it must be the crunch.
Sell it.
Shout out again to
Enjoy.
KFC and the Crunch Master for sponsoring this episode. And let's get into it.
Well, go on. And you know KFC never miss.
But then
They never do.
Wow, kwanza.
Yo, everything.
Crunch is there, but like sticky wings though.
Okay, I like
Wings. No, that's the beauty about them. They have variety. They have something for everyone.
Do you know what I get when
you can get your sticky wings, you
like,
can get your crusher, you can get your
Crunch Master,
the Crunch
the Bazoo
Master.
Burger. There's
You
a
can get
lot
the
of
Bazoo
stuff.
Burger.
You know what I like? And it's not even like on most menus. They never list it. Steroids mix.
Oh, please tell me about this.
You know what steroids mix is? It's like 1, 2, 3.
On.
Steroids mix is like fries, a piece of chicken, 2 hot wings, and 2 hot chicken strips. Fire!
Sounds like
And like if you go to the counter, it's never listed. But if you ask them for a steroids mix, they'll give. I'm dropping gems. This is secret menu stuff.
Tell them. Because you see, the thing is,
Yeah,
even sticky wings, you don't have to get the wings. You can get all pieces as sticky pieces.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, I didn't realize that until some time back. Yeah.
You just in Lanjamoto. You might
No.
know there's a drive-through.
I didn't even realize that until some time back.
The 980 one.
Oh, yes.
For 980.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know it.
Like, once again, shout out to KFC and the Crunch Master for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah.
Tuko ndani.
Colonel Sanders.
Harlan Sanders, shout out to you.
Wally.
Niulize.
Why don't y'all niggas just move on?
Move on to what?
Actually, niggas...
To where? To another house?
Question. I mean, sorry, not question, but clarification. Niggas is not gender constrained.
It's gender neutral.
Gender neutral, yes, that's the word.
Like
Thank you very much.
like even in the 1800s,
Y'all
white
niggas
people
need
used
to
it as gender
heal.
neutral.
Listen, y'all niggas need to heal and move TF on. Okay? But in this case, we're talking about like actual niggas, like people with, you know,
Mjulu bang.
with jewels.
It's like when you say dude, eh?
Yeah, it's like dude.
Dude just is gender neutral.
Yeah.
Like sis also.
Sis. Actually, sis has become
sis-
gender neutral.
sis has
Which is funny.
We fought the good
Bazenga
fight.
si gender neutral.
Bazenga bad.
Udaenda demu yako Bazenga
Bazu ni
mnachana.
Bazu.
Oye, ukiambia demu yako Bazenga inasema anakaa Willis Raburu. Please. Please, usite demu yako Bazenga. Taru ulikuwa sasa hiyo ndio utalala nje.
Utalala kwa homie wako bana. Usipa cho homie sawa.
Utalala kwa couch na ufukuza asubuhi demu mwingine anakaa.
Breakfast ni chai na
Panda
mkate.
Holyfield. Unapata cauliflower here.
The bite off your ear.
Guy, Jesus.
Like, why don't y'all niggas like in this case, men?
Why don't we move on?
Hey, we're going right into it. Eh?
Yeah, we have to.
Ojai move on?
Directly. I like the
Nose
shit.
dive. Yeah, it's a nose
Okay,
dive.
me come like kuna tojai move on from.
Really?
Yeah, like me actually. Now here's the thing. See it is move on like ile ati niko na feelings. Ati good feelings.
Yeah.
Niko na feelings are like fuck this bitch.
Animosity.
Like tukipatana kwa street baze like kama niko na tiger eat this bitch maze.
Walai.
Wallahi. See it nini?
As in no love.
Oh.
Ay.
Whoever
but-
you are. Whoever
here's the
you
thing.
are.
I mean,
like-
you guys need to think about it like this, yeah, though. And here I'm playing devil's advocate. I know people hate that title. People hate that title. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play devil's advocate and tell you, yeah? So the thing is, why, personally, I feel like men take a tad bit longer to move on from most relationships is the fact that, because All right, let's use an example. I hit on Ivy.
You better.
Fine girl, no pimple.
Anyway, so yeah,
Dimple.
I hit on Ivy. So the
loud.
thing is, I'll call Ivy. I'll make sure I'll stay in contact. I'll pick her up. I'll put the effort. I'll put my money in it. Ivy just needs to be cute. That's all she needs. I mean, she's doing that already. But yeah. I mean, yeah. All she does, all Ivy needs to do is just keep it cute.
Like, I hope you're watching the video because Ivy anachachisha.
What a time to be a woman, honestly.
So all Ivy needs to do is just keep it cute. And I feel like that's why most men take a bit longer to move on. It's because you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Okay.
So when everything just ends abruptly, you're always caught up you're still caught up in that cycle. Like after all that effort, I've still lost out.
After everything I gave you,
most girls, true to the
Stocks.
fact, man. Most girls transition. Let me just call it transition.
Yeah.
They move on to the next dude.
That's of Jay-Z.
My
next one.
I mean, yeah.
Or
So-
okay, just keep going.
I mean, so yeah. My point is basically we put in the effort. That's why it hurts.
Okay.
It stings a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead, tell us.
No, like we at some level I understand this point because if you're paying for the dates, paying for the Ubers, Sharaf Shad in the last episode, actually kulipia Uber nunue gari, chukueni loan nunue gari.
You have to switch up your whole sleep schedule. Yeah?
Women.
Yeah.
Your pattern, everything has to be connected.
Imagine, like when she's awake, you have to be awake.
If he's not paying your monthly
Car
loan,
loan, yeah.
Yeah.
Car loan.
For the car, kama kulipia hiyo pesa yako ya gari every month.
Anakulipia.
That's some bull.
Piga hesabu.
That's some bull.
Tuma pe
Hapana.
ati ubaze. But to be honest, okay, niko jokes ya story ya gari. Jilipia gari yako. Wait, niko jokes. But also akioffer kulipa usikatae sis. Okay? Kuna mwenye kwanza atakuletea logbook tayari ni yako.
No, but to be honest, no one likes a broke bitch. Both men and women.
Yeah.
No one likes a broke bitch.
I like that.
Nobody likes a broke anybody.
I like that.
No one likes a broke bitch. Both men. Yeah, exactly. It's also gender neutral.
Okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah,
So
bitch
no one
is
likes
We
it.
will work with that.
Both men and women.
That's honest. That's very true. I don't like a broke bitch or nigga. both of those bitch and nigga are gender neutral. But what I'm trying to say is, kama atakulipia gari sawa, kama atakubaya pia ni sawa, lakini kama si huyo, please jilipie. Na niggas, if you're asking a babe out on a date, yes, she might like you. If she decides, or like if she chooses to or if they choose, because it could go either way. Like I could ask you out on a date, to be honest, right?
Shoot
I'd
your
be like,
shot.
you know what? I just be like, listen, what are you doing tomorrow at 2 p.m? Let me take you out. And you probably had plans, but like, cause umeona ni Ivy. Now change plans, So you're like, and I'd be like, I know other people who'd be like, also, listen, where are you coming from? Let me get you your Uber to and fro, because like I have sort of inconvenienced you, or like I've made you change your plans. Hata kama hauko na plans, or like kama ulikuwa na plan, I'm like, now I'm gonna make your day revolve around me, so I'm gonna try and make you be as comfortable as possible. If you want a successful date, this is a tip to everyone, man, woman, or non-binary person, just pay for their Uber to and fro. Let me tell you, that is such a game changer. You have no idea. That's like you've done 50% of everything. It's such a game changer.
Yeah, but for real, and it's
Agree.
I mean,
adding on to what you said,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
true. Agree, brave. But also, I feel like we need to move out of that mindset where dates are wrapped up in this whole, it has to be financial. I mean,
But they
do
kind of
cute
are
shit.
in the economy.
Can I be honest? No, I mean, you can't still do good shit without paying money. I mean,
Oh, you don't?
there's a place in Karen called, what's that place called? Stedmark.
yeah.
I know Stedmark.
Stedmark is like 300, 400 bob entrance.
I'm
It's
saying-
mad cheap, but it's such a good time.
I'm talking
No, but I believe-
from the perspective of accessibility to wherever you guys want
Agreed,
to meet.
agreed.
No.
Okay.
It's this one, so I'm trying to make your work easier.
Okay,
Because
I
I want
have
to
a point.
spend time with you. Like, we could go, literally, I could even just be coming to your house to watch a movie, to be honest.
That's it. Netflix
But,
and chill.
See, I'm coming to your house. How am I coming? Hata kama ni through, hata kama ni, kana tumia mat or Uber or whatever. That thing of making their lives easier either you pick them up or like you pay for their Uber or even for their matatu or whatever.
Or then do the
Or nduthi, because then is on the next estate.
Yeah.
Achukua tu bike ya 50 bob ama ya
If you're keeping it local.
What the fuck?
If you're keeping it local, yeah, true.
Away ama home.
I understand some nimeelewa do because we went to Stedmark because Stedmark is like closer to us.
Yeah, true.
Where we live. Maybe the chick you're hitting on lives really far away.
Yeah.
She lives
Sigona.
Because you know, Sigona kimwambia kuja Stedmark, they're like, what the
it's
fuck?
a whole love.
Because you know, if you tell me to Stedmark, I'm like, hapa tu, I'm like,
I mean,
sawa.
it's right there.
It's right there. But for people who are not like, of course, not everybody lives where we live.
That's true.
Na warembo wamejaa Nairobi. Let's not lie. Wamejaa Nairobi. Msana atakwambia anaishi Ruiru. Ndio. And at some point like she
Atlanta Georgia.
Georgia.
Anaishi Nyeri lakini.
Ai msana Nyeri.
No, but you see the problem is
Akona list lakini ni sawa. We accept them all.
it's a blessing and a curse, yeah? The internet is a blessing and a curse. And that's why you think about it, yeah? Because
I'm laughing because I like people who have lisps though. Kina Bien.
no, to be honest, that shit is cute.
It's cute.
It is.
Okay,
Like,
please can I just have a simple sidebar? Kitu ndogo tu. You said Bien.
Yeah.
You know, like the first time I ever saw Bien was years ago. And this is I didn't even know he was Bien.
Wait, Bien has a lisp, yeah?
Yeah, a very heavy one.
Oh, shit.
Wait, let me just finish this. He was shooting a video at our at our next door neighbor's house.
Oh, he's Rongai, 125.
Yeah, he's Ronga.
Shout out to Rongai, man.
You know, I saw that video, Juicy, for the first time. Literally for the first time in my life. I was there because I remember like there was this uproar in the estate because I was a kid. Like this was like 2007, 2008.
Bro, you make it Bien sound old as hell, though.
Okay, so Vicky shoot video. Vicky, because Vicky was like our neighbor. He was like a bit older, quite a bit older. He was like 5-6 years older, and he used to rap all the time. Like we just see him rapping, like barabara with his homies, freestyle. So like Vicky ule msanii ana shoot video, and I was like I would see like they were shooting outside, like hapo nje ya nyumba yao. It's like kitambo. So Juicy, somebody sends me a link. Like, have you like this is an old Bien video? Have you watched it? And I hit it. I'm like, wait a minute.
I was there.
Suni Vicky. The song is called Pesa by Nefa featuring Bien. It's on YouTube.
Who's Nefa?
Nefa is my homie. This is Vicky, the guy I'm talking about. He used to call himself Nefarious.
Oh.
Nefa. They shot it. They even shot the video at a club called Cool Breeze in the middle of Rongai.
Wow.
After stage 1 Rongai ukiingia. If you've been in Rongai, you know, like, kama ni msauko, you know what Cool Breeze is. It's old nibezi ya cake squeezy.
You need to be a Rongai person to get.
Yeah, like for me, watching that, I was like, siuko ni huku. And like there was, I think Tuko tweeted about it, posted it. I even had to call my homie, like who you grew up with, like, yo, nakutumia link saizi, Suni Vicky. Like they were like, yo, we, usi ni mse wetu wa mtaani. And that is such a wild thing. Like I was there to see Bien before he was.
Bien.
Because he was just some random dude with some dude in our estate who raps.
The lisp.
The song isn't bad by them. For song that came out in 2007, I'm not gonna hate on it. Anyway.
But do you think it's kind of fucked up that lisp, people with a lisp can't say the word lisp? You feel like that's kind of messed up though.
Can't self-diagnose.
Wait. But if Mike Tyson he's knocking you both out.
Now Keith, you know that you know the name? Now Keith.
I'm gonna leave,
Now
Maze.
Yes.
Wait, what the fuck are we even talking about before? Oh
Talking
yeah.
about how?
Ile kupanda Uber. Lipa Uber by the way.
No, okay, see mas, because sometimes the other party could meet you halfway. Like,
Yep.
Now, can I be honest though? We're just gonna say it. If a girl really likes you, bro, imagine you're not going to incur expenses. Because a girl who likes you will go all out. And girls have money.
But
we know it. We've seen them buying makeup. Not even makeup. Skincare routine shit.
Bro, I
that
once
costs
bought
2,500 for a cleanser.
let me tell
And
you, that is for yourself. Okay?
no, but you all have money.
It's
though.
like the way you guys buy video games or like you save.
I buy video games on sale.
It doesn't. We also do that. We have Black Friday for beauty
No, but
products.
girls go all out. Let's be honest. I have a girl in my office here. True story. This girl comes in. She has breakfast. And breakfast is like cereals and yogurt or muesli or whatever. Then
Like a white person. Usually.
at 10, she's having her fruit salad. At lunchtime, she has a full lunch.
Shout out to
She has
you,
a
queen.
full, like she really takes care of herself.
But
Like
self-love muhimu.
her budget for food in a day is my budget for for like pretty much like 3-4 days straight.
I have a question though.
Shoot.
Budget for myself for food.
True.
You have a Subaru or you have a whatever car. You're always tuning it, fine tuning it.
That's
You're always,
amazing.
it's the same thing.
True.
It's
It's
the same
unaweza
thing.
kutoa ni mtandangi out by the wewe pesa yako ya pombe unaenda kutangia kwa club.
But let me tell you, pretty privilege also kicks in. Because you know girls don't know the prices of bottles of the club. You ask a girl, yo, we're buying, so how much is it? You're like, yo, we've been here like 4 times. How do you not know the price of this bottle? Like you know it by the back of your mind.
You pay for bottles in the club?
I can tell you, yo.
Bro,
K1, I can tell you,
Please,
bottle of gin is
tell me the
37.50. Right now, I can tell you, bottle of gin 37.50. If you're going for the normal, you're talking Gordons, you're talking a normal Gilby's, and then if you go anything more fancy, you're talking a Tanqueray 10, you're talking 5,000.
Wow.
It's because I've paid for these things until you know them.
Yeah.
Girls don't know this. I mean, life is life, though. It happens. Life is going.
Bro, listen, babes. Me, I'm talking to women right now, or anybody who identifies as a woman. Use your pretty privilege.
I use mine all the time.
Any way possible,
true.
because the thing is, even with niggas, they use their niggas use their privilege everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, male
Tumia yako.
privilege.
The patriarchy wins
Mrembo,
again.
Tumia.
True.
Unajua kuongelesha mtu,
Shout
unajua
out the
kukata mtu pesa
patriarchy.
yake. Tumia sis. Okay? Use it.
There's this TikTok trend.
But let me tell you, to be honest,
For niggas.
I mean, if you're gorge, please, go ahead.
Please use it. Oh my God.
Go
Use
ahead.
It. Everywhere and anywhere. Honestly, anywhere.
I mean, if you can get ahead of the system, and I've always,
Cheat
I
the
said this in
system.
the last time I was here,
Yeah.
even if you can,
Cheat.
if you can cheat through the system, even if it comes to academics,
Yep.
bro, get ahead.
Get ahead
Use
with
it.
it.
I mean, your dad
Use
has
it.
connections.
Use
Build
it.
on
Yeah,
your
for real.
connections.
There is no glory in suffering.
Yeah,
Remember
there's
that there is
please.
no glory in suffering.
Yo, let's be
Every
honest.
opportunity, every advantage you have,
It's the
use
truth of
it.
the matter. It's the truth of the matter.
But
If you have an advantage, build on it. To be honest, you sitting there and trying to act all humble and everything
Hakuna, please.
never benefit anyone.
humility.
Never has, never will.
Never will.
Unajua,
But
the
like,
people who are actually who wanakubash for having your privilege, wangekuwa nayo,
They're
they would be
envious.
doing
It's
even
envious.
more.
It's coming from a point of
Yeah,
envy.
yeah.
It has
But-
nothing to do with anything else.
But the point was that in a situation where like it's that dates, thing. Because me, I've paid for my Uber to dates severally. Like, but sija feel because I really like the person I was going to meet. See?
True.
And it wasn't a red flag or like anything to make me feel like I don't want to meet this person again. No, it's because I genuinely wanted to meet this person, and I don't mind getting there by myself or even going back home by myself on my account because I really enjoy this person's company. But I'll tell you for free, with all the genders, men, women, and other, or like non-binaries,
Yeah.
there's a boss move in just paying for someone's
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, for it.
And let me tell you,
accessibility to you.
you feel pride.
It's different.
There's some pride that comes with it.
Because even as a recipient, because I've been both. I've been like someone who has paid for someone's Uber,
Both ends of the stick.
And you've
and
been
someone
paid.
who has also been paid for. So as someone who's been paid for, you feel like, hey, I'm saying, serious. Like you feel special. There's like an oomph in that. And even as someone
Capital
who's
oomph.
and the oomph is in capital and in bold. But like even as the person who's doing that now, who's on the giving end, they also feel like, I can take care of you. Like with me, you don't have to second guess. Like you're right. So all those other people that
True.
are trying to get your attention,
There's comfort.
nimewamaliza.
There's comfort in
There's comfort in that. And like there's a lot of
that
confidence
surety
in that.
where you can
Like,
always.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
If like let's say me and like you were competing for her attention, and I'll be like, yo, like you call her to meet up, and I call her to meet up, and then she'll like, yo, I was funded to mat, and then you tell her like, yo, let me get you an Uber. She'd be like,
Siwezi enda na wafare,
mi
man.
nimeuma nje.
I'm
Mi nakatia makienyeji wa mtaani.
And the thing is, maybe ideally, the thing is,
So shout out to vienyeji by the way. Your PR manager is working hard. Vienyeji are the like.
me, I stand with Kenyejis.
Hata mimi. I started them
No,
for like
but
nyama
can I be
tatu,
honest? Can I be
like
honest?
nyama butchery, like nyama mboga.
I feel like we class ourselves, yeah? We class ourselves
We
out
do.
of categories.
We do, we
Because
really
to be honest,
Yeah, sisi ni vienyeji at some point.
I mean, let me
No,
tell you,
but
we were all
Ivy,
literally
Kenyeji.
one slip away. If my old man didn't get his big break, I'd have been
A
Kenyeji dude.
Bro.
I mean, there's the one thing we never acknowledge is the fact that there's also Kenyeji dudes. I mean, as much we always acknowledge the fact that there's Kenyeji women, there's also Kenyeji dudes.
There's a lot of Kenyeji. Come to Mombasa.
I mean, a shit ton.
Mombasa.
A shit ton of them. And we are all one slip up away from just being that person.
Yeah.
We used to have a joke.
If you want to meet Kenyeji dudes, there's a place in Nairobi. It's not even Nairobi. It's like in Kiambu County called Dumbuini. So,
shout out Hafare. Hafare is Mr. Man's knows his.
Here's the thing. Do you know I know Dumbuini? Roadmap. Do you know I know Dumbuini? Because I went to campus there.
Where?
The University of Nairobi has a campus over there. I was in school there.
Where is Dumbuini? Let's start from there, man.
Dumbuini
Where is that?
You know the flyover Udhiru?
Oh shit, I do.
If you go down the flyover Sasa, all the way down, that's Kapenguria Road. That's Dumbuini. So if you go to Dumbuini, that's where all the Venedis from Ushago gather to get a degree. Which you are like, Nikyoko campus, mimi nilikuwa msawa form. Mimi ni msoronga. Mimi nilikuwa msawa form. Mimi si mimi ni msawa Kilimani ama mimi ni msoronga. Mimi vibanda za ronga za M-Pesa ni brown. Wacha tunasana mimi ni msawa Ushago pia to a level. Lakini hao sasa unajua Kilgoris ni wapi?
Sijui. Ulisema last.
Exactly.
You don't know where Kilgoris is?
I don't know where Kilgoris is.
Oh,
Transmara. You know aliniambia ametoka Transmara, nilikuwa nashtuka Transmara ni wapi?
No, but let me tell you guys. Let me tell you. And that's
Hakuna Uber Eldoret, ngoja na Uber ita.
Nah, let me tell you, that's the beauty and the curse of you guys. The internet has moved us.
It does.
Because I pulled off. I was in Kisii 2-3 weeks back.
Bro, Kisii kuna form.
Shout out to Kisii niggas though.
Kisii
They'll
kuna
be mad crazy as hell.
Yo. Let me adjust my mic. I'm joking. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So, but the truth of the matter, yo, I love the internet because of that. Because, I mean, I feel like everyone's caught up. It wasn't... Back in the day, there was a distinction. And you see, that's where the whole... What's the word for it? Stereotypes for tribes came from. Oh, Luos are... braggadocious.
Yeah.
Kisis are quick to temper. Meru are quick to temper. Kikuyus love money.
Yeah.
I mean, all those stereotypes have been cleaned out by the fact of the internet.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you get someone in Kikuyu, smack in the middle of Central. This guy is as braggadocious as any Jaluo you'd find out there.
True.
You get a Kisii who never gets mad. You know, that's rare, bro. A dude never loses his temper. Not once, yeah?
Like Leon.
Shout out to you.
But here's the thing,
Go on.
Go on.
I feel like I was in Kisii a while back, and kama kuna place new, like outside Nairobi.
No, but it's a good time.
If there's a town I enjoyed partying in, after Nairobi, I enjoyed partying in Kisii more than in Mombasa. Or Nakuru.
Those guys have built up an industry.
Kisii ni sherehe.
They built up an industry. Music wise. Oh, yo, Kisii is
You love it.
The studios, you get studios. Every 3 blocks, you have a studio. Guys are putting out music, and it's everything. They're doing covers, they're doing pop, they're doing hip hop, they're doing like the whole shebang.
But for real, the entertainment out there.
We need.
If you wanna go, if you're planning a road trip, go to Kisii.
And it's beautiful.
It's
a beautiful place.
And here's the thing: I was
Green
in Kisii on a Wednesday. I was in the club and I was having so much. It's a Wednesday. I was having so much. The vibe was immaculate. And here's the thing: go to Kisii by the utapata wanaume tu wako huko wamechill. At least hakuna nini kama Bungoma, like Kisiagi, kelele Kisiagi ka Bungoma. I was in Bungoma na kuna kelele Kisiagi by the way. If somebody dares to
Afare, you want to lure your guys pooping out, they'll be here outside the studio, bro.
Maze.
Like, sir, you say me those jokes like Kisiagi, bro. Since you're funny. Take it funny, bro.
Bro, me I made a joke about Kisiagi in Kakamega. What the fuck are they going to do to me now?
Afare, before we digress, we asked a very important question while we began. And he answered it very, like, on a perspective point
why
of view,
do?
right? Yeah. But TRT, women also don't do shit for niggas. Or people in relationships don't do things for their partners.
Yeah, of course.
Let's just put it like that, right?
Let me just clear the air.
Okay.
Yo, one does not invalidate the other.
That's true.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Effort is effort.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we quantify effort differently.
Yeah.
So for girls, and that's why I realize men always miss the signals. They're like, yo, I didn't tell that girl was into me. Because girls they value effort, where a girl goes all out for something she would never do for a typical person. Yeah. For us men, we value effort in terms of what am I putting in? Am I getting you drinks? Am I making sure you're comfortable? The whole shebang, yeah? Am I taking care of you? Are you good? And girls have value in stuff like, I mean, it looks trivial to a man, but to them it counts a lot. I mean, you want and handkerchiefs, no, but
my name is by the if you want to buy me socks and
but let me tell you what girls do, yeah?
Go ahead.
A girl will reach out to you. She's like, yo, you're feeling low. Why? And you tell her the reasons, and she'll go out of her way. She'll research. And you know, girls really know how to. I don't know. I feel like Google for girls works better because girls, even you see, like when a girl is mad at you and she finds tweets that are properly suited to her situation.
That happens so
pam. You wouldn't find them, but yeah. So girls would go out and Google. You're going through this. Let me give you solutions, and she'd actually go out of her way to help you. And that's what they quantify.
And this isn't even a girl I'm like we're dating or I'm into. She DM me like, yo, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? I told them like they literally went with me step by step, telling me like, you feel like this, but this is why you shouldn't feel like this. You've done this.
Exactly.
They took me now. Who you want to see them?
Value.
So like, and I was like, wow. Imagine some coach yake.
Exactly.
And I what I'm hearing is the disconnect is just communication, because
true. Agreed.
I've been in relationships with, I've been privileged, okay, very very privileged, and like people who listen to the podcast now, like gang. So when it comes to men and women, it's so different, right? And in the way that we show and give affection is so different. Guys, if I was to take you out, maybe to a Fast and Furious movie date, you'd be like, dude, this babe. Or like if I bought you a PS, like this babe is my soulmate. She knows, you know. And then that package of like, oh, aftershave, cologne, PS5, a video game, and then I'm about it. Hey, that nigga will give you his second name. In fact, that nigga will introduce you to his great-grandfather.
Ancestral land.
Fuck his dad. Okay? That nigga will introduce you to his great-granddad. And then for women, when you notice like, for some women, because people are different, but like for most of us, or like for the people I've been around, the difference comes in like routine. You see, so like if this is my routine, maybe I have anytime I get home, this is what I do first, blah blah. Maybe I wash my hands, then I have a sip of coffee, and then I take a shower, then I have my favorite show that I watch before I fall asleep, or like stuff like that. So if I wake up, if when I'm getting to the house, and there's this specific hand wash, or there's this specific show that you have selected for me, these fuzzy socks that are very very comfortable, and then you know, like,
I love
it's
that.
in the little
that shit is
things.
beautiful though.
I
feel like I like people who read in between the lines.
Yes.
Like, what do you need? I'm not just getting you a gift because I can stand for you.
Exactly.
But I'm getting you what you need.
And gifts don't need
Practicality. I need gifts that need to be practical more than it's not
and
more of a
something I've
show.
learned
what
about
makes your
women.
life easier.
True.
Something I've learned about
True.
like women, especially like in the sense of when you're Masema. Once you remember what they like, and you provide it for them,
that goes
because
along.
you know, I could get you this really good thing, expensive thing, and it's great, you know.
Yeah.
True.
But you might not like that as much as like something that's much cheaper, that's much more into you, because once you conversate, somebody might tell you, you know what I really like? I really like this specific brand of this thing.
Socks.
For this reason, it could be socks, it could be a candle, it could be even dishwashing soap.
The most
Even
trivial
the moment-
things.
yeah.
The most trivial things count.
Communication, as long as you listen.
True. The most trivial things do count a lot.
For a man, it's more about providing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But how can you provide without knowing what the person wants?
Exactly. What are you providing? What are you supposing?
You're just supposing for the sake of supposing.
What are you supposing?
The men are calling themselves sponsors. What are they supporting?
There's no difference between me kumwaga pesa nje and you just buying whatever, because you might be buying the most expensive thing, sindio?
Yeah.
You could go into the most expensive store and buy the most expensive thing and take it to this girl you like, sindio? Or even man, like I don't know, sindio? But here's the thing: at the end of the day, if it is not something that they like. Ni kama umetupa tu pesa.
True.
For example, I like Casio watches, right? Umekuja umeniletea Rolex. Rolex najua ni prestigious, ni expensive. Maybe you spent like what? Maybe 40k?
Hey, wait, for Rolex, that's
let's just
that's
a
small
rough
money,
example, right? Umekuja umespend 40k on a Rolex watch for me. Of course, I'm gonna appreciate that.
Of course.
But kuna Casio ya 5k.
Give me that.
Yo Casio ya 5k ni kitu inaweza nichizisha. I'll keep like every day. Ni nani Casio mimi?
That was a horrible fun fuck.
Casio, I should have had that.
Bro,
okay, I'll see.
Look at this
I see what you did there. It took me a minute. It took me a slow.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, that's good.
It's in the details. Alafu like sometimes I see these conversations online and I'm like, oh my damn,
would this be a proper date? I've always seen that stuff. Would this be a proper date? But now, let me tell you, first of all, there's something I don't like. Let me just call it out. There's that thing where guys put a caption and then they put what they consider a shady picture.
Yes.
And they're like, would you consider this a date? I mean, if the two people are having fun, fuck your opinion.
Fuck your opinion.
I'm dead as serious.
Honestly,
fuck your
just
opinion.
Literally be walking to
Sure. Vanilla stuff, grocery shopping.
Yes.
Mko Galleria mshikana hivi fresh farm.
Careful.
You're buying, babe, would you want the red peppers or the blue pepper?
Blue pepper.
Green peppers.
It could even be something
Blue
as trivial
peppers.
as window shopping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As long as you two are having, the
for 3 hours. Ingine sari extras moja muende tu mtembee.
Mtoke.
Any date 5 hours mnatembea.
Lost as hell, but having the time. Let me tell you, and that's the beauty of a relationship.
Yes.
The only two people who understand the relationship are the two people in it.
Yes.
We need to stop. I mean, and I feel like, and that's why I call the internet a beauty and a curse, yeah? Because on one hand, it's given us freedom where we interact with people who are miles away from you.
Yeah.
You connect to people who align with your... Because I believe in it. I won't even lie. I'm divinely centered with the universe. Myself, personally, yeah?
Wow. Your would be proud.
He would. I am divinely centered with the universe. And I believe in that, yo. My success is abundant and everything, yeah?
Ooh, look at
you can see it, man. I mean, preach it. And I'll be honest. I've stopped comparing myself to
I
a
want
world.
to quote a lyric.
I haven't even...
Dennis Brown. My cup, my head is anointed and my cup runneth over.
Yeah,
True. Exactly.
I mean, somebody Dennis Brown.
Oh, me and Chris Brown. Bitches and marijuana.
I mean, word. And you see that's duality.
Yeah,
both are deep.
Yeah.
Both are deep in their own sense.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep,
That's what we
yep.
love about it. This duality. And that's what you need to accept. There's duality.
Here's the thing. Which podcast are you going to listen to that has Mimi na quote Dennis Brown? Ngoma 1976.
And the same person.
And Ivy and quote
Chris
Brown.
And we mean the same exact thing. Saying
I mean,
completely
in different
things.
contexts. You
Shout out to us, by the way. Shout out to us. Shake my hand.
Actually, yeah.
Shake my
Yeah,
hand.
you have to shake with the... Yeah, true.
You
Opposing.
Make it, yeah.
That's sincerity right there.
Right?
Man.
True.
As you are.
So yeah, basically, I'm so caught up in the moment. Hey, anyway, yeah, but the beauty of life is duality, and that's the problem. I mean, the internet has had us, and that's the one thing. I stopped tweeting. I haven't tweeted. I haven't quoted a tweet. I haven't retweeted anything since I think June. Yeah. And the reason I stopped this is because I realized Twitter pushed that mob mentality where you're forced to, it's either this or you're wrong. It's either this or you're wrong. That's it.
You know,
like there are only two options in this situation. You're either with these guys or you're wrong.
Here's the thing, I don't want to talk about Twitter too much, but there's somebody who tweeted that Twitter is the only place where you could tweet like just a random statement like, I like strawberries. And somebody's going to come and say, so you hate oranges?
Exactly.
And mangoes.
Yeah, and mangoes. And you're like, no. I just said, like, and that's gonna be a thing. Like, I didn't talk about any of this. I just like strawberries. And
it pushes mob mentality. Yeah. Can we slowly transition into topic at hand then? Since we're here. I mean, it was one of the topics we were going to cover today, so we might as well segue into it.
You remember the time
Let us segue into it.
You did beats.
Yeah.
Personally, I have a deadbeat parents.
Oh.
That is obviously not my mom. Come on, my mom is my G. And I'm not saying this from even a bitter point of view. Say me Nikosa, I don't need you, nigga. But I needed you at some point.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie at you. Like me, I'm a firm believer of a child needing both parents. I won't lie to you.
It's necessary.
It's very, very necessary.
But it's not
And
a
this
must.
is from
Let's
my
clarify
personal
that.
experience. Some of you may not feel the same way, which is okay. Okay, that's fine. And like, this is a conversation I've also had with my mom, because my mom is my everything, right? And I also acknowledge my stepdad. My stepdad is a Kapoken, Ali step up.
A Kapoken. You know what?
My stepdad
Is a what
This
now?
video. A Kapoken.
What's a Kapoken?
Kapoken was
The guy who was yes,
was in
I've seen him on the
episode-
show. Yes. I've seen him in the
episode 4.
previous show.
Yeah.
Episode 4. He was on episode 4.
Yeah.
Explain the reference.
So the reference
I
is,
missed the
like,
reference.
I asked him whether he could be
I met him on the
man-
last show.
the
Yeah.
man that stepped up.
Oh yeah, he was the dad that
Yes.
stepped up. I had it. I did on the last episode.
So my stepdad is
Actually, it was
the dad that
second last.
really stepped up, yeah. And like I don't give credit to my biological dad other than from my genes. That's it. But
Na jeans unaweza buy Levi's.
now unaweza buy Octopus has nothing on
Mr.
you.
P.
Please, msinikompea na Octopus.
Surprise. Pizzo day.
Hii Rodney Casino, first of his name.
But to
Aye.
be honest, I am a
Number
firm
9.
believer. Because the thing is, I've
Or
seen,
number 1 to
I've seen
5.
the difference in my life as someone who's lived with a mom and then with a stepdad. And then my siblings now, who have my mom and their dad, who is also my stepdad. Is still my stepdad.
Yeah, true.
And I'm like, my siblings have such a healthy life. I'm like, what the hell? My sister does not know how it feels to be lonely because she has 2 best friends, her mom and her dad. And then there's also me, because I'm also, there.
Guapo,
I'm also in the
guapo.
picture, because me, I'm mom number 2. And then, like...
Oh, you're the firstborn daughter, yeah?
Firstborn
Yeah.
generally.
Oof.
Okay, I mean, firstborn, yeah.
Yo,
Of the household.
There's something you also need to acknowledge. Firstborn daughters of firstborn daughters.
Yes.
Shout out to Linda. She put me onto that.
I'm a firstborn daughter of a firstborn daughter.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys have shout out to my sister Sharon and Linda.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
That's a whole different vibe altogether.
Yeah, it's
because there's
different.
pressure from your folks'
my personal
generation
pressure.
to your own generation.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a
Yes.
whole different vibe also.
Yes. So I mean, my very, very personal, very strong opinion is a child needs both parents. Whatever gender of the parents are,
We need to put a disclaimer to that. If they're healthy.
If they're healthy.
We don't need
they're healthy.
we don't need
no
toxic
toxicity.
relationships.
No.
The only toxic we need is Britney Spears
Thank you.
toxic.
Yes.
You know that.
Free. Hashtag
That's
free
my job,
Britney.
by the way.
Britney is
It's
free.
free.
She's
She's
free,
free. By
man.
the way, we
Yeah,
celebrate.
Britney is
Conservative
free.
order was lifted. She's
Yeah.
getting married.
Bro.
She's signing her prenup, so she's gonna be on her
We
best.
love it. We
Yeah,
love it.
shout out to
I hope
Britney
she
Spears,
comes
man.
back.
As you know, she has to.
She has tracks for days for us.
Like, you know, the last track,
Yeah.
she does. Last Britney track came out like 2013, work. And we ain't talking about that. Sitting a toxic Britney. Sindio? No, like, Britney who made toxic the
No,
song.
No, but she has
Oh,
residency.
yeah.
She has residency in
LA,
Las Vegas. Yeah?
no. But now
So
what
she's
a
good.
Britney
She's
album.
good.
Give me a
She's
Britney
sorry for
album,
life.
please.
Yes, we are ready for Britney
We are
album.
ready
Yeah?
for Britney
It's
album.
about time. It's about time. Dead
Anyway,
ass.
if you're a man, whatever, not even a man, if you're just a parent and like you're in a 2-parent household, step up, because your kids never has to be here. That's a very important thing. Mtoto wako hakuandika application, isi kazi,
Manze,
hakuna interview process.
True. We didn't choose to be here.
Hakuna
We
interview
didn't choose to
process.
be here.
You know, one of the smartest things ever. Okay, not the smartest. Like one of the most important things in really scary. That you owe your kids owe you nothing. Because they never has to be here.
has to be there.
You
But you
owe your
owe
kids
them
everything.
everything, yeah.
And your kids.
Because you chose to bring them.
Yes, sindio. And then your kids will owe their kids everything. It's evil to all the way. And
For that.
And you're fighting generation curses.
let me
There is. Let me tell you, we're breaking the cycle.
Amen.
We're breaking the cycle. It doesn't look. I mean, sometimes it looks. It comes in the weirdest forms. It doesn't look like a curse per se, but we're fighting all. I mean, talking back, you know, there are people. I see arguments when we're talking about these kids who are burning high schools and everything,
Right.
and everyone's like,
Substituted kids.
"Bring back corporal punishment."
Never.
You know, I would never have been here
Don't attempt, because
if
those
my
kids
mom
don't
didn't whoop
come
my
back
ass
to
the way
school.
I should have been whooped. you know, but yeah, let's break those
We're
castles.
living in different times.
I mean, let me tell you, can I be honest? Kids can communicate.
Of course.
As much as we believe
Very
it,
clearly.
very fucking clearly. They can tell you what they feel, what they want at that
thinking.
moment, and what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And we need to honor those.
You
We
know what
are
I'm
grown
thinking?
enough,
You know what
man.
I'm thinking?
Yeah,
Except for the music.
Aye, gang.
true.
Sindio.
Shoot.
Guys, let's
Thank
get
you,
into
man.
it.
Approximately 10 hours later.
And we're back from the music break. Ivy ametachisha kawaida. Exactly.
You know it? DJ Ivy on the ones and twos.
Oh yeah, apparently like crew was saying like one day we'll have it on video, and we will, by the way. Like
We should actually. It's about. You should drop a set live.
it's a bash.
It's a
So drop your kitu soon, msitense mtaishtukia tu, but anyway.
So what's your catchphrase as a DJ?
Honestly, I don't.
No, you need to have DJ Ivy or something,
Oh,
you know,
I usually
along
say
those
Ivy.
lines.
Like Ivy.
Yeah, that shit is dope. That's
you-
good enough.
With your face on it, yeah?
I hope so.
Better be.
Hey, as you know, like as you talk nje basi.
How to
Sitoke nje basi.
turn visuals into vocals, into audio.
Siniende tu nje mse.
Give us a minute.
Mse, nizime stima.
Just a minute.
Just a minute.
That's what he said.
Just a moment. What? Wait, please.
I only
Please,
need,
wait.
what's that Avant song? I only need 4 minutes.
Yeah, just
Actually, there's a more favorite song.
4 minutes.
Missy Elliott na Ludacris.
Did you guys see Avant lost it, man? He gained weight. He became big. And,
Looks like me.
I mean, all of us, if you're being honest. I mean,
well.
oh shit.
That thing
Ivy.
is short, so it doesn't really count.
Oh wow.
Can I be honest? Let me tell you, if when I go to heaven, the one thing, because I know I'm going to heaven for sure, if there's an afterlife, yeah, I believe in reincarnation and everything else.
SDA
But the one thing first of all, I'm kissy, but I'm not SDA. But we'll get into that. Yeah, I feel like I'm.
Wow. Ivy, umeredeemed.
Look at you there. Go ahead and assume my religion. But anyway.
I have been bred and I have
But anyway, if I go to heaven, the one thing me I'll have to scrap with God about, bruh, I used to play basketball in high school, yeah? And we were all the same height. We were like 5'8", 5'7". And then guys sprouted to 6'2", 6'1". Look at, shout out one Malinga.
Shout out Dero, shout out one. Malinga, ukimwona kwa street na Jazzy Arsenal, shout out the homie.
My man's grew to like 6'1". In record time.
Deep down.
No. That's not fans are winning now.
I saw that last week.
Yeah?
No, like we will.
Can I be
we're
honest?
winning for,
I'm
like,
mad,
months.
guys. I'm mad. God hold me out when it came to height. And I'm mad, man.
Don't worry.
I will square up with him.
Imagine how I feel.
Okay.
You're 5'4". I mean, you are.
5'3".
Let me not get into details, but shit, your height is heart-meltingly pretty, and you know it. You're perfectly. Come on now, you know.
You have the perfect shape for
Guys,
your
let's just leave.
I know it,
Let's just leave Osimhen's
guys.
team at
I swear to God, true. No, I swear, heart on my heart, hand on my heart. Yeah, I've
close
known
the episode,
Ivy
question.
since Ivy was skinny, and when I talk skinny, I'm talking like
actual skin.
like white girl on a diet with keto. And
No, here's the thing. White girl on cocaine skinny.
Exactly. that was Ivy. Look at her now, bro. She's filling up her jeans pants. She's literally popping out of her jeans pants right now.
La haula.
Yeah, I mean, shit, life is good.
So, to finish the episode, this is just a weird question to ask you guys.
Shoot.
You've talking about reincarnation, sindio? If you were to be reincarnated, ukitaka kurudi kama nini, but not a human being.
Guess
Alright. Can I be honest? The reason I believe in reincarnation is because I believe you come back on the degree of immorality. If you're an asshole your whole life, you come back as something useless as hell. I mean, if you live life well, you come back as a dog living in a white hole.
A dog in a
white person's house.
A dog in a white home has more rights than a black person.
I know. Them, they eat better than us, bro. I know. I have neighbors who they tell me they feed their dog liver, chicken, like a combination of things in a day, in one meal, and that's every day. Yeah? Them dogs eat better than us. So I feel like morality to the degree where you come back as what.
Like how you live.
How you lived in your life. Can I be honest? He died. I don't know what's his something de Klerk.
Yeah.
The apartheid.
Yeah, the apartheid guy.
I mean, he came clean right before he died. Yeah, he gave the whole confession where he said, I believe apartheid was a bad thing and we really messed up. But, bro, I don't even lie. There's no rest for the wicked. That man's let him rest how he'll rest. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. You come back you're pushing stuff against geolocation. You have no idea. Exactly. He's coming back. Dung Beetle, he's coming back as a donkey in Limuru. A nigga will be whipped. His life. Unnecessary. No, can I be honest? You can't give shit and not come back and not get shit.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. It's the truth of the matter, man.
You know what
and let me tell you, and it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, right? Mm-hmm. If you're pops, you know you birthed a child, you know you sent someone out there, and you play bad box, you pretend you don't see it.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that shit will come to haunt you. Not in this life or the next, but that shit will be a generational curse. It'll follow you to your grave. Yeah. You're not going to bring someone in this world and act like you didn't do it. That's true. It's the honesty of the matter.
Afari, what would you come back as?
Maybe. If I had the choice, I'd come back as an otter.
Why?
You know, bro, otters live the best life. What they do?
I've seen them, the videos where they're floating in water.
All they do is chill in water and eat fish. Yo, do you know how much of a life? That's the life I want right now.
Yeah.
Like, if I could abandon everything, go live next to a river and just float in it every day, just fish and eat. Imagine uko na mimi na bibi kwa kinyumba tu tunakula tu fish na ugali kila siku, si ndio? And nikitoka naingia tu kwa maji inanibeba venye inanipeleka na swim up the river, na swim down the river, na jibamba. Yo, otters are the coolest animals on earth, and I want to come back as an otter. Please, great one. Spirit in the sky. If you're listening to me,
yes,
like I've lived good.
Malwana.
I've done my good part. Sindio? If reincarnation happens,
all of them.
Bring me back as an otter. Give me a river I can just swim on. Ata usinipatie human intelligence. Give me otter intelligence. Because knowing all this shit is too much work. Just let me know that I need to chill and eat. That's it.
Yeah.
Ivy,
let me be an otter.
In this lifetime, you're already fine. You made it, and you're doing well in life. What do you want to come back as?
As an iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
No, you break a bash.
13. Owned by a white person or black.
iPhone, let me tell you why an iPhone.
Black person, yeah.
I'd come back as an iPhone because anybody with an iPhone takes care of their phone. Nata mwenye anaiba kuiuza at a higher market rate. Nata mwenye atainunua bado ataitunza. Like iPhone.
Even in reincarnation, I visit a broke.
And guys, this is why I need you guys to watch the video. As an iPhone, no one's ever going to baby you roll like this. Everyone's gonna have you strapped up, bro. You'll be strapped. Always strapped.
Mtu Android sina case. Sina case mtu Android. Natembea na simu naked as the day I was born.
Mimi nataka kuja tu kama iPhone. Because whether umenunua iPhone imeibiwa ama ni iPhone original, you always take care of your iPhone.
Also, it's better for me because you like you and
yeah.
You don't want to go to India,
especially iPhones.
We're not going there, but we are saying.
No. If you're coming back as a living thing, what are you coming back as?
As a swan.
Oh. So wait, no. There's racist undertones to this. Because swans, the most beautiful. Yeah, I promise. What? I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to call it out. Because the most beautiful swans are white swans. Considered, yeah?
Well, midwives.
I come back as a black swan. I come back as a black swan. No, black swans are not looked at.
Natalie Portman. Shout out Natalie Portman.
I love that movie. And that's exactly what I'm basing it on. Black swan is an exception to the rule. So who are you coming back as? I mean, I get this whole a swan being gracious and beautiful and just floating, and going with the vibes.
That's
rolling with the waves and everything.
Yes.
But you coming back as a white swan.
Definitely as a white swan.
No,
Guys, she said she wants to be Caucasian.
I don't
she wants to come from the mountains of Caucasus.
Yes. Eating and seasoned food.
Eating and seasoned food.
Mayonnaise is her favorite condiment.
She wants to come back with a credit score of 730.
She loves Ted Nugent. Country music.
She wants to come back and be ready to report guys to the police. The minute you barbecue, she's coming back and reporting our ass. She wants to come back as a white swan. She wants to own a place.
With that shocking bombshell of Ivy being a MAGA secret agent, this has been episode 8. A big shout out to KFC and the Crunch Master for sponsoring the episode. We love it. Thank you guys for listening. See you on episode 8, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah, 8.
See you guys.
Guys, my closing shot here. Guys, to whoever is listening, to whatever you vividly desire, ardently want for, may it come to pass, man. Love and light.
Thank you. And
bless.
And it's Adekunle, not Adenkule.
Yeah, I've been saying it wrong the whole
Maybe
time.
this week, yeah.
Just
Alright, cheers,
Bye.
guys.
See you guys.
Love and light, man.